We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. Officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Inside handoff, Henry. Down right around the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go to Johnson again. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Robinson.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Robinson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill now to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this complete to Board. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 27, Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now White with a first down throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
White now. A final shot before break. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before break. White. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, it's White.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
41. Check 41. Come on, D. Check. 19 tight.
Now White. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. White. And his throw here's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's White.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
James Robinson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He's got Swain here as tight end outright. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Woods, the receiver, in motion right. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Danico Autry is in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. They find some open field here. Derrick Henry all alone. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill now, the option left. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in.
And the Titans have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He's back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
The White's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke of.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
4 yards there on the touchdown run.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. 67 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. A first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there in overtime. 55 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call it.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And some room to roam now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Eluding the pressure.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Up the middle, Johnson.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he's got room. The 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Robinson. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the... First of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Johnson is in. Touchdown, Jets.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
47 yards.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 39, White.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. White. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They'll drop that down to Carter underneath.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. White looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now White. He finds Corey Davis. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
You already know I know what's up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
On 1st and 10, White. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 5. They'll run with Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Herbert off of play action. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Johnson to return it.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle. 102 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Herbert.
Flush to his right.
That's caught by Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert gonna throw.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.